gonna treat you right. Girl, don't act like you changed when we both know you can't. And I know you love me, 'cause I think you're lovely. Girl, check my code.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kaylah Arnae. Hey, how ya? Okay, so yes. I'm starting off with I use the Faiyaz liquid skin serum to prime my face. I actually forgot to use primer, but I use that to prime my face. And then I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade Toffee, and I'm just spreading that all around with my finger, and then I'll go in with a foundation brush to really smooth and paint it on. And then I'm going to go in with a flat top kabuki brush to make sure I'm buffing everything in. And then girl, I'm going in with my beauty blender to really smooth out and make sure there's no brush streaks on the face. Here you see I'm using the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Concealer by ColourPop. Now, as you can see, like when I start blending it out, it's a little, you know, So then I go in with Fenty concealer in the shade 330, and I'll warm up my face a little bit. But, you know, we're gonna, you know, it's just always a process. When you're doing your makeup, you know, it's not the greatest looking in the beginning, but the end product, I mean, is just, you know, a masterpiece. Okay, yes, time for some color. I'm using both the concealer in e.l.f.'s concealer in the shade Rich Chocolate, and then I'm using Toffee by Too Faced Born This Way. It's their Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and I just use both to warm up my face. I love cream contouring. It's my favorite thing. Like bronzer, you'll see when it's time for powder bronzer, I use literally like 3 different bronzers. Like, I'm all for it. Bronze me up, shawty. This is my favorite setting powder so far. Well, as of right now, it's my favorite setting powder to set my face. It's the Hourglass Veil Translucent Powder. It's so lightweight, but still gives you some type of like inner glow. I don't know, but you know, if you know, you know. But yeah, you should try it. I really, really like it a lot. And I just use that to set my under eyes, everywhere I concealed, and then of course everywhere all over my face. That way when it's time to go in with powder products, it's not all muddy and streaky. Everything is just gonna blend smoothly. I'm just here fixing on my eyebrows with the Maybelline Define-A-Brow, Precisely Brow, I think it is. But I'm just fixing up my brows because they get a little louse, girl, when I'm like doing the rest of my makeup. Which I'm sure, I mean, if you're, I don't know, but I was going to say you could probably relate, but if you can't, it's okay. But that's what I'm doing. Okay, so moving on to the eyes, I am using the P. Louise Rumor 3 base, and I'm going to put that all over my eyelid, and this is to prime my eyes, and I freaking love this stuff. It makes your eyeshadows pop, girl. Like, it is a UK brand, but I got mine off of Morphe, so you can check that out, but I highly recommend it. So this is the Jaclyn Hill Vault palette. I can't think of, I'll have it linked down below which one this is. I can't even think of the name right now. But I'm using that like dark tealish greenish shade, and I'm just packing that all over the lid with a fluffy blending brush. Like literally just packing it on there until I get the desired, I guess, like coat that I want. And then I'm going to blend that out with the other little green. You'll see. I can't think of it right now. And I'm sure you noticed, but if you didn't, I did switch to a smaller, like tapered, fatter pencil brush to really make sure my blend is like precise and it just doesn't get messy. And you just want to take your time. Eyeshadow can take a little time, but as long as you take your time and just pay attention and just, you know, look, then you're good. And then here I'm taking the same P. Louise base and I'm cutting my crease. And again, another thing, if you want a nice smooth cut crease, just take your time. And I'm not like perfect at cut creases, but again, like the end product is always well. You just make it work for yourself. And I recommend getting a very tiny, like small flat shader brush to use to cut the crease. That way your line can be precise and it can just, you know, you can just love it, okay? Okay, so this is the shade Flawed and Odd from the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. And with the flat shader brush, I'm just packing that goldish color all over. As you can see, self-explanatory, but that's the shade I used. Okay, so here I'm just cleaning up the greenish color, going back in with the smaller tapered pencil brush that I told you about, and I'm just blending in and making sure it's like a nice smooth transition from the green shade to the gold. And just again, take your time, look at different angles. I have a mirror up close to me, and then I also have a mirror a little far away, that way I can see like the overall look of the eyeshadow look. Okay, so if you know me, you know I love a good wing. If you don't know, hey girl, I love a good wing. I'm using the Wet n Wild liquid liner just to do my, you know, my line. And I think this was like $2, so super affordable. I'm all about saving a buck and making a buck, okay? For my lashes, I'm using Historia by Medusa Allure, and you can use my code Kaylah20 to get 20% off anything on the website. And yeah, love these lashes. They're so lightweight, but still like make a statement. Highly recommend, and I just want like 30 more pairs. Okay, so in my head, I had an idea to use yellow in my tear duct, but it wasn't what I was going for, so I just topped it off with the same gold color, Blot and Odd, as I put on my lid. Now, here you'll see that I'm using 3 different bronzers. I'll use the Caramel Cutie by Fenty Beauty, then Ipanema Sun by Becca Cosmetics, and then, then the e.l.f. Cosmetics Constantly Bronze Bronzer. Again, I love my color. I love looking bronzed. I love looking glowy all year round. So, yeah. By the way, this is the e.l.f. Constantly Bronzed. I mean, obviously, as you can see, that I'm using to contour my nose. And then I'm going to be using MAC's blush in Copper Tone. Love this blush for the fall time. I actually love it, honestly, for 365 days out of the year. It's like the perfect peachy, bronzy, but still like, you know, giving you what you want. Now for the lips, I'm lining my lips with the brown lip liner Chestnut by EUPHORIA Cosmetics, and then I'm gonna use Cirque lipstick by NYX Cosmetics, and then I'm topping it off with Extinguish lip gloss by KKW from their So Fire collection. And it's my favorite lip combo right now. I just love a nice like juicy, got a little brownish to it, you know, like a little, you know, yeah, love that. And y'all, I really pack on my lip gloss. Like, the way I am with my bronzer, the way I am with my lips. I'll put 18 coats on it if I have to. If you don't like it, get out. But, you know, you're here. So I love you so much. But that's it, y'all, for the look for real. I forgot to set my face, but I literally filmed again, and then washed my face. Oh, and I have forgot to highlight. So this is EUPHORIA Cosmetics highlighter in Rodeo Drive. But this is the final look. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up. And I will see you soon. Love you.